let's start. Today I'm going to talk about breeds because I like dog breeding, and since a kid I've always been into dogs really, and yeah, this particular breed I had since I was I think about 4. I remember, yeah, because my mum. Yeah, the funniest thing is this breed kind of ran in the family, like, my sisters had 3 Yorkshire Terriers, so I don't know, it was like tradition, but I just remember like they're all so different, like they're very different, and that's one thing. I mean, every dog's different, but this particular breed, it's just like you can't predict them. Some of them will be calm, and then some of them are really like what's the word, yappy, but they're a very nice breed. Good family pets. But the one thing I'll always say, which we're going to watch the video in a minute, they're like no other dog. I think they're the third world's cleverest dog, and that says a lot about them because I don't know, they seem to have a mind of their own, and no matter how much you train them, most of the time they go off and they do what they want to do, which makes you love them. And also, but I don't think I'm going to be having any more. I don't know in the future, but I'll get onto that one in a minute. Why? And what? There's another breed I love now. Shih Tzus. They're really calm. I remember my mum came home and told me about them one day, and she said to me that she met a woman down the road, and she was telling her about this, because I knew about them anyway. It's just I never knew anything about them, if you know what I mean. I knew the breed's name and stuff, but I just didn't know anything about them. And said how calm they was and how they stayed still and they never moved and they listen a lot. And I thought, oh, I like that, because originally I was thinking about pugs. Where are we? Sorry, 1 minute this video, because I haven't used my laptop for some time, so I don't know if it's working properly. I should have tested it out. See, I've got all these things sometimes and I don't even get to use them properly, because now I don't know why it's not coming on. Now, let's go to another video. But yeah, she told me about that breed, and then I was very inquisitive about them, because it's not like I ever knew anyone who ever had them or anything. This one looks funny. Yeah, they are control freaks, Yorkshire Terriers as well. Let's see that. Let's see if that one works. It's not going on. Ain't that annoying when you want something to work and it don't work? Oh. It's another thing about when you got all these things, sometimes if you don't check them out, you won't even bloody know if they're working or not. Because I'll be honest, I haven't been on this for about, yeah, I haven't used this computer for like 3 months. It's a bit disappointing, actually. I was looking forward to that. But we can go on TikTok. Let's see what this one's like. Dog breeds. Oh yeah, let's go back on to Terrier. I actually did, I had a little time I was breeding these dogs. It was really, really nice. And, yeah, I enjoy breeding them. They were really nice dogs. If I could do it again, I would. But it's, one thing I say about breeding, it's hard when you breed dogs because you've got to let them go. And I didn't enjoy that part of it. You get kind of attached to them and then you wish you could keep them all and then you can't. So yeah, I think I'll have to leave that for now. Because it's a lot of, it's not the work so much, it's more the, you wonder what happens to them. You wonder, there's a lot of things you wonder about. You wonder if they're okay, are they still alive, did they have pups, you know, what did they do? And the people always say, oh, you know, we'll stay in touch, and they don't have to, but you know, you always think to yourself, oh, you could send a picture every year or something, or every couple of years, send a bloody picture. But if you don't ask them and you're not harassing, you don't want to harass them because you just expect, well, I would say this, if they send you one update, it's better than nothing. And you can't expect people to stay in touch, but I don't know. I just think it's a good thing to stay in touch. Because, you know, they might have a health concern or they want to know something. All right, let's listen to this.
They're popular pets for a reason. They may be small, but they have big personalities. Because of their size, they make great city and apartment dogs. They form strong bonds with their owners, although this
Where's
can
the
lead
volume?
to them being aggressive with strangers and dog groomers. So they do require regular grooming and brushing. However, they are seen as hypoallergenic, so it's great if you have allergies. They are also intelligent and quick learners, so it's great if you want to teach them tricks. On the downside, due to their small size, they are prone to injuries. And like most dog breeds, they do come with specific health issues, such as teeth problems and
Floating play, what does that do?
problems and knee dislocations. I think they make great pets though, especially if you're limited on space. They just need to be well socialized so they don't have that aggressive streak that a lot do. And this will be a weekly series hopefully, so let me know if you have any other terriers you would like me to go through. Today we're talking about terriers, specifically Yorkshire.
These are just shorts. This is why I wanted to watch YouTube.
They may be small, but they have big personalities. Because
Let's go to videos. Scary facts.
Scary facts about the Yorkshire breed. The last information is very important. 1. This is a breed that demands a lot of attention, time, and dedication from its owner. And that is why it can be interesting to have a Yorkshire only if your routine is not extremely busy and you have time to play with the animal, for example. Despite always looking cute, it is very common for Yorkshires to get moody quite often. 2. Despite always looking cute, it is very common for Yorkshires to get moody quite often. 3. At the same time, despite their small size, Yorkshires are extremely active and have plenty of energy. 4. This is a breed that tends to be extremely noisy, so it may be interesting not to have Yorkies if you have an apartment with very strict noise rules.
That's true.
Scary facts about the Yorkshire breed. The last information is very important. 1. This is a breed that demands...
Yeah, so don't buy this breed if you don't want a noisy dog, because that's what they do. They are guaranteed to make noise. They make a lot of noise, very noisy. And you know what? When you have more than one, that's when you notice how noisy they can be. But they're so good at the same time, but they're so bad at the same time. Oh, I tell you, a good breed. Oh, yeah, let's look at this. How long do they live? They do live about, I think even if they get to 10 years, that's quite good. But if you have one for like 13, 14, 15 years, that's quite a long time. Some have gone on to live like, I met a Chihuahua who was, I think he was nearly 20. So they do live quite a long time for little dogs, you know. Very strong. Look at that one. You know, you imagine going to someone's house like that with all them dogs there. Look at them. Funny little things they are. They do make me laugh though, like, they're so funny.
Beat nuts, Mr. Meth. You know how we do.
What's this? Oh, no.
Beat nuts, Mr. Meth. You know how we do.
Let's go to my next breed I like. Oh, can we go on? No, we can't go on YouTube yet. Let's see YouTube if we can still. No, it's still playing up. Bikes. Click once where. I hate when you get something wrong. Oh, I can't remember the password. Shit. You know what? Lately, I don't know what's going on with my fucking computer. I went onto the YouTube and then all I got was, oh, you can't use it because blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, like, why? See? I'll update everything and all that. You can watch and search history anytime. They want me to sign in. Probably. Sometimes you know what I hate when things get technical, man. It's so annoying. Okay, what's that? Confirm. Let's see if we can even watch anything, because I don't know. Did it come up? Can we watch it? Let's see if we can watch it.
A Yorkie is a distinctive crossbreed between various small breed terriers. The breed was originally called Little Terriers in Scotland, where they were bred to hunt vermin and rats. However, these little terriers made their way to Yorkshire, England in the 1800s, and in 1874, the breed was given the name Yorkshire Terrier. But things really changed for the Yorkies in 1886, when they were
Wow, they're
granted
so
recognition by the Kennel Club of England.
I didn't know that.
After
Over
that,
100
they
years.
gained tremendous popularity and became a fashion statement and companion dog for Victorian English ladies. Over the years, the Yorkshire Terrier size was miniatured into a real lapdog to better fit their new role as an adorable, charming companion dog sitting in the lap of luxury. But being a lapdog does not imply that all Yorkies spend their days sleeping on laps. Plus, our current Yorkies have evolved over the years. So let's get to know the Yorkshire Terrier by addressing the pros and cons of owning one. But, before we get into the furry details, hello and welcome to Animal Digest. If you haven't already, please take this moment to subscribe to get your weekly dose of pet content. Now, let's begin. Here are the pros and cons of owning a Yorkshire Terrier. Let's start with the pros. Number 1. Yorkshire Terriers are portable. A Yorkshire Terrier weighs no more than 6 to 7 pounds, and as such, they are light and easy to carry around. This makes the breed an ideal pet for individuals with limited mobility or for seniors. Other benefits of their small size are that they can fit comfortably in a dog carrier, and they usually meet size restrictions to accompany you on airplanes that permit dogs. Plus, they are suitable to live in small spaces or in urban settings. Number 2. Yorkshire Terriers barely shed. Yes, Yorkies' coats are more like human hair than animal fur, and as such, they shed very little and produce very little dander. This makes them a suitable choice for allergy sufferers. Nonetheless, keep in mind that as per the American Kennel Club, no dog is 100% hypoallergenic, but some dogs just simply do better with allergy sufferers, and the Yorkie is one of them. Number 3. Yorkshire Terriers don't need a lot of exercise. And this is because of their small size and small organs. Short leisurely walks around the neighborhood or at the park and playtime at home will be enough for a Yorkie to get rid of pent-up energy and keep him from getting bored. Bear in mind that Yorkies have the traits of true terriers, and as such, the breed is curious and loves to explore. Therefore, it is recommended that you walk your Yorkie on a leash. Furthermore, Yorkies do need mental stimulation throughout the day. So, providing them with interactive toys and teaching them tricks and games like fetch will help them to get adequate mental stimulation. Number 4. Yorkshire Terriers are keen watchdogs. Don't be deceived by a Yorkie's small size. As mentioned earlier, the breed has the traits of a true terrier. Many owners will tell you that their Yorkie is alert, bossy, feisty, brave, and acts like a big dog, trapped in a small dog's body. These traits make the Yorkie an excellent watchdog. As such, the breed's keen eyes will immediately detect strangers, and they will use their loud barks to quickly alert their owners. A Yorkie won't only alert you about strangers, but they will also sound the alarm if they suspect any suspicious activity around the home. This takes us to number 5. Yorkshire Terriers love to socialize. Most Yorkies loves to socialize and be around their human family and people in general. Even though they are wary of strangers, once the stranger is inside the home, or if they don't view them as threatening, Yorkies will become outgoing and friendly with them. Keep in mind though, that some Yorkies will be standoffish and highly suspicious in this area. So it's very important they receive appropriate training and socialization at an early age to help control suspicious behavior. Number 6. Yorkshire Terriers are great companion dogs. Their small size makes them so cuddly. Plus, they are easygoing, adaptable, and crave daily interaction with their humans. All this and more make a Yorkshire Terrier a great companion pet. They are appropriate for almost anyone, whether young or old, single individuals or families, who has the time and desire to care for a Yorkie. They are devoted dogs who are happiest when they get to spend time with the people they love. They love to follow their owners around the house and will make you feel loved and protected. We have now covered the pros. What do you think of Yorkshire Terriers so far? We want to hear from you in the comments section below. But hold your thoughts, as we will now address some important cons that you need to know before committing to owning a Yorkie. And by the way, thanks for watching to this point. Now, without further ado, here are the cons of owning a Yorkshire Terrier. Number 1. Some Yorkshire Terriers are overly bossy and have big dog syndrome. As mentioned earlier, Yorkies behave as if they are big dogs. This can often be problematic because the breed usually exhibits territorial behavior toward larger dogs. For example, your Yorkie may start barking and lunging if he spots another dog while you're out for a walk. Some owners also report that the bigger the dog, the more bossy their Yorkie gets. And this is another reason why they should be walked on a leash. This takes us to number 2. A Yorkshire Terrier will assume the role of the pack leader. As the pack leader, a Yorkie will be stubborn, yappy, misbehave, suspicious, and ignore all the rules he is expected to follow as a result of being spoiled or inadequate training. Needless to say, it's important for owners to establish the role as the pack leader instead. This can be accomplished by starting firm and consistent obedience training as soon as your puppy is.
So, everything I said, it was probably more than I said, but yep. They're definitely a handful. If you don't want a dog that you're going to have to work very hard with, like I'd say, this is my advice. If you're a first-time dog owner and you want your first dog, and you want an easygoing dog, this is the dog you want. You want Shih Tzus. Is it Lipo? I forgot their name. Shih Tzu and Pekingese, pugs. Those type of breeds are the best, really. If you're just a first-time dog owner and you don't want anything, too much work, too much stress, you know, you can leave them out. With a Shih Tzus, you can, once you train them, you can leave them for about 8-9 hours. If you gotta go to work and stuff like that, they'll be fine once they get independent. But I don't know what one would be like. If you have one on its own, I don't know. Could be different. I didn't know this, that they were the oldest breed alive. That was amazing when I found that out. Because I always felt like they'd been around forever. They give you that feeling. Good companion dogs, actually. If you want a dog for companionship, easy going, this is a dog I'd definitely recommend.
Shih Tzus might be tiny in size, but they're big on personality. Wanting nothing more than to be your best friend, this pin-sized pooch is an affectionate, lively, and sweet-tempered companion. Most fanciers agree that Shih Tzu hails from ancient China, where for more than 1,000 years, royalty regarded these lapdogs as cherished household pets. The Shih Tzu is a lover, not a hunter. Bred solely to be a companion, the Shih Tzu is a friendly, happy, and outgoing house dog who loves nothing more than to follow his people from room to room.
Oops, what do we do? it bigger.
Shih Tzu hails from ancient China, where for more than 1,000 years, royalty regarded these lap dogs as cherished household pets. The Shih Tzu is a lover, not a hunter. Bred solely to be a companion, the Shih Tzu is a friendly, happy, and outgoing house dog who loves nothing more than to follow his people from room to room. In this list today, we are counting down the top 10 interesting facts about the Shih Tzu.
I always wondered about
Number 1,
that.
their history. The Shih Tzu's origins
that
are
colour.
ancient and steeped in mystery and controversy. The Mandarin phrase Shih
to have
Tzu
that colour.
translates to little
Got that
lion.
colour.
Now, even though the dog doesn't really look like a lion, a recent study revealed that Shih Tzu
teddy
is one of
bear.
the 14 oldest dog breeds,
Teddy
and
bears.
dog bones found in China have proven that the dogs were present there as early as 8000 BC. Some believe the breed was developed by Tibetan monks and given as gifts to Chinese royalty. It is also speculated that Shih Tzu was developed in China by crossing other breeds with the Lhasa Apso or Pekingese. Regardless of where the breed was developed, Tibet or China, it's clear that the Shih Tzu was a treasured companion from the earliest times. Number 2, their personality. All dog breeds have a purpose. Historically, the purpose of Shih Tzu was to be a companion, and that's just what he wants to be. He simply desires to be with you. So don't expect him to hunt, guard, or retrieve. That's not his style. Affection is his dominant characteristic, and your lap is his favorite destination. He is happiest when he is with his family, giving and receiving attention. Well, that said, the Shih Tzu is not a total couch potato. He's alert and lively and may bark at newcomers to his home. But don't worry though, he'll make friends with your guests the minute they walk inside. Number 3, they're apartment dogs. The Shih Tzu doesn't really mind where he lives, as long as he's with you. He's a very adaptable dog who can be comfortable in a city apartment or a large suburban or a country home. He's definitely a house dog and should not be kennelled outside, though he enjoys a bit of backyard play too. The Shih Tzu is content with short walks each day. He's not an extremely active dog. He's content to sit in your lap, wander around the house, play with his toys, or run to the door to greet visitors. Like other breeds with short faces, the Shih Tzu is sensitive to heat as well. He should be kept indoors on hot days so he doesn't suffer from heat exhaustion. Number 4, many celebrities have owned Shih Tzu. Since the Shih Tzu is one of the most popular dog breeds, it's no surprise that many stars have owned them. Celebrity owners of Shih Tzu include Nicole Richie, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, Colin Farrell,
didn't know
Bill
that.
Gates, and even the Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, wow.
Number 5, Shih Tzu
Did
are
she?
glamorous and athletic. Given
Did
the
she
long
really
flowing coats
have
of Shih
Shih
Tzu
Tzus?
show dogs, we tend to think of this
never
breed
knew
as
that.
more glamorous
I
than
think that's
sporty,
a lie.
but underneath that gorgeous coat
I will
is a
research
muscular
that.
body that can perform really well in agility. Many Shih Tzus have won agility competitions. In 2014, a Shih Tzu
didn't
became
know
the
that.
first of his breed to win both a champion title and an agility title. Number 6, they have great hair. The hair of Shih Tzu is truly something
Definitely.
to envy. Show dogs can be seen sporting stylish long hair that drags on the floor like a dresser's train. This particular hairstyle is very hard to keep up, so most Shih Tzu owners
true.
opt to keep their dog's hair in a short style called the puppy cut. Usually this involves cutting the hair uniformly about 2 inches from the body, which is also referred to as the teddy
wanna
bear
show
cut
you
because it
guys
makes them look like a plush
the
toy.
breed that
Other
looks
owners opt to shave the
exactly
body
like
hair
them.
closely, leaving the
you
hair on
see.
the head and ears in a bob-like style.
There's a breed that I'm sure they're family. I don't know a lot about this breed, but I've heard a lot about. And a few people have asked me, oh, are they Lapsos? I think the Lapsos are a little bit bigger. Yeah.
Do you still suffer from teeth sensitivity pain? Switch on relief with Colgate Sensitive Instant Relief.
The independent Lhasa Apso is a watchful and caring companion who wants nothing more than protecting their family. They're headstrong dogs that like to think of themselves as large dogs and have a knack for leadership. Many of them are accustomed to being pampered and are considered sacred in their country of origin, that is Tibet. With that said, let's get into the list of top 10 interesting facts about the Lhasa Apso. Number 1, their history. The Lhasa dogs originated in Tibet, where they were bred exclusively by nobility and monks as a guardian dog. The first records of the breed go back to 800 BC, when these guys were used as watchdogs in temples and monasteries, which made it nearly impossible for ordinary people to buy one. People believed the dogs brought good luck, and the Dalai Lama would often send the Lhasa dogs as gifts to Chinese emperors and members of the imperial family. The first Lhasa to enter the United States were gifted by the 13th Dalai Lama in 1933 to see Saddam cutting, and the American Kennel Club recognized the Lhasa Apso as a breed in 1935. Number 2, how their name came to be. Lhasa is the capital of Tibet, so it is clear that the dogs were likely named after the capital. However, the word Apso's meaning is a little unclear. It could be a misspelling of the word Apso, which is part of Lhasa's original Tibetan name, Apso Senkye, which translates to bark lion, sentinel dog in English. Another theory suggests that Apso is derived from the Tibetan word for goat, Rapso, because of the dog's woolly and goat-like coat. Number 3, they live extremely long lives. The average lifespan of dogs is 10 to 13 years. However, many Lhasa Apsos live to their late teens, and some even live beyond the age of 20. The oldest Lhasa Apso lived a whopping 29 years and passed away in 1939. They mature slowly, so even when they get old, they will usually retain their puppy-like attributes. Number 4, they're the perfect indoor companions. For a long time, Lhasa Apsos have fulfilled their duties as royal watchdogs and have been extremely dedicated to their job. In the past, they were associated with Tibetan Mastiffs and Snow-Line dogs. These two dogs would guard the Tibetan dwellings from the outside, and the Lhasas would guard from the inside. Today, Lhasa Apsos make great family companions, loyally protecting their family from danger. They can adapt well to apartment living, but would not mind having a secured yard to run and play around in. Number 5, they're celebrity favorites. Lhasa Apsos are popular family pets and are celebrity favorite. Many 20th and 21st century celebs have owned them, including Elizabeth Taylor, Kurt Vonnegut, Ellen DeGeneres, Jane Lynch, and Gwen Stefani. Their beautiful appearance is an addition to their favoritism, and they rank 71 out of 196 dog breeds in America, according to the American Kennel Club. With their cut, sparkling eyes and fluffy coat, they make adorable and sweet companions. Number 6, they are protective dogs. Lhasa Apsos are not necessarily a guard dog. However, they are excellent watchdogs. Wary of strangers, the Lhasa Apso will let out a bark at new sights and sounds. They will guard their home fearlessly and yap at anyone who comes by. Also, they are strong-minded, stubborn, and domineering. But with proper training, these traits can be suppressed to some extent. Number 7, training them can prove a little difficult. The headstrong and stubborn Lhasa Apsos can be a tad bit difficult to train. These dogs are intelligent and can learn new things quickly, but they become uninterested in no time. Positive reinforcement training works best with Lhasas, so be patient with your dog by praising and treating them. The key is to do it in a fun way for both the dog and the owner. Always make sure not to repeat the same task and try doing something new every time. Number 8, they have a mild energy level. Since these dogs make great indoor pets, you might think that they are prissy couch potatoes. However, that is not the case. The Lhasa is an active, outdoorsy dog. They're neither highly active nor lazy. Rather, they enjoy having opportunities to frolic and play. They love playing around in a fenced yard. Number 9, their health issues. Lhasas are generally healthy, but like all other breeds, they're prone to specific health conditions. Not all Lhasas will get any or all of these diseases, so it's crucial to get a puppy from a reputable breeder who can show you the pup's parents' health clearances. In Lhasas, you should expect to see health clearances for hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, hypothyroidism, and von Willebrand's disease. Other notable diseases are cherry eye, patellar luxation, allergies, and progressive retinal atrophy. No matter how healthy your Lhasa is, be sure to visit the vet every once in a while to screen your dog. Number 10, their grooming. Lhasas have a long, straight, dense, and gorgeous coat, which is why grooming them can prove quite tricky and time-consuming. Many owners choose to hire a professional groomer just because grooming them is an arduous task. To keep them looking at their best, brush your Lhasa's coat regularly. Brush their teeth daily to prevent tartar buildup, and trim their nails once or twice a month. To make your dog accustomed to being brushed and examined, begin grooming your Lhasa from puppyhood. Alright guys, that's the end of our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Lhasa Apso. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you already own one of these loyal but...
Yep, that was really interesting, you know. It's funny when you start talking about the breeds, you realise how it's a smart thing, creating breeds, having different dogs, mixing them, you know. That's how we probably got breeds anyway. But you know, they've all got different purposes, and You know, when you talk to a lot of people, you do realize sometimes they don't realize that. They think, I mean, a dog is just a dog, yeah. I believe that too. I also believe that if you want to enjoy your ownership of your pup or your dog, you know, you want to make sure you pick the right one, because a lot of the time you see people, they regret it, or they've got the wrong dog for their life, their circumstances, like. But when you get the right dog, it feels, especially when you live in an apartment or a small house, like, you've got to always think about that. It's very important, because, you know, you want the dog to be able to adapt to live in a certain way. You want a breed that can adapt to that, you know, because my place isn't even that small, but I could see small dogs could probably live in a shed. They don't need much space. And dogs like these dogs, the three breeds I've shown, the most energetic one out of the three is the Yorkshire Terrier. But even when they get a little bit older, they do calm down. But Shih Tzus, they kind of calm down from about 1.5, 2, they do slow down, you notice that. And when they get to about 4, it's like they're so mature. And I read somewhere that they sleep, when I think they get to about 7 or 8, they sleep for, I believe, like nearly 16 hours a day. That's a lot of sleeping. And they enjoy it. It's not like you're making them sleep, they want to. If they're not playing, which they do. Another thing is, I think they kind of do stop playing at a certain age. They don't have much interest in toys and stuff, really. You know, you can, unless you're interacting with them with the toy, they actually will not really be interested in the toys. Like I said, it's a lot of sleeping. But yeah, guys, I hope to come back again and, you know, discuss this like once a month, because I'm going to be talking about loads of different random topics. I started off with the dog thing because I've been posting a lot of dog shorts. Don't know where I am with that, to be honest. I enjoy it. I enjoyed it though, but I'm not sure if I want to continue. I'm going to continue. I don't know. But I do like, I want to mix it up. I want to have a, this is what's going to confuse a lot of people. I like posting random stuff. So I don't know if that's going to confuse people who are just here for the dog information or the breeds or whatever. But yeah, I hate like I'm pigeonholing myself into certain categories. It was literally just a mistake. It kind of was. It was just I wanted to try something different, and it was quite good. Because I mean, I know a lot of people love dogs, but I didn't actually really consider it. Like, so now I've started doing it. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? But I know this is YouTube, and people like they search for what they search for, and that's it. And I feel like now I've kind of not shot myself in the foot, because it's a good thing, but because I want to talk about so many other things, I don't want people to get annoyed and get upset, and do you know what I mean, thinking, oh, he's changing the content. Because if you look in the early beginning, I had a lot of different stuff, and like I said, I just started posting these little dog shorts, and it was all right. But yeah, I don't want to just talk about dogs, but I do like talking about them, but I don't want to just talk about them alone. So yeah, I'm gonna try and mix it in, so, you know, get a little bit of everything on this channel. I like talking about different things. I'm probably gonna make another video at some point today or tomorrow. And yeah, just want to mix it up, you know, get in the mix it up. I just want to be interesting. It's like I want to talk about my toys, and I want to talk about my life, and, you know, there's just so many things I want to cram in. I want to tell you guys some amazing stories, like, you know, about my dogs, you know, my pups I've had, how I got into breeding, and you know, there's a lot of different things. But like I say, it's so many things I want to cram in. I don't know. I might have to start another channel. We will see. Anyway, see you on the other side, guys. You know what? It's been good though.